Hello, YouTube fans. This is TheSkullKlown. Just want to show you some of the stuff that I got today. Basically if you see my video of me just talking about like Switch and all that, like the Switch games I got, this is basically like an update of it. So before I talk about the Switch games, I want to bring this out. I got this movie today. I love the Alien vs Predator movie. So I decided just to get it, and I didn't realize that it has both of them, the double feature. Alien vs Predator, which I like, and then Alien vs Predator Requiem. Requiem. I hope I'm saying that right. But I don't remember watching the sequel to that one. Maybe I do remember, but I remember the first one a lot more, obviously, because the first one was just really, really good. And I got this used, pretty much. And in a spiritual enlightenment way, this movie tells about color people's history in ancient times. I'm not gonna go far into it because I have another channel that would talk about that. So those of you that watch my channel and the other channel, if you want me to talk about it, let me know. And I would definitely talk about it. I'll watch this movie and I'll talk about it. And I'll see what and I'll tell you what I see in it, so there you go. This is, oh yeah, here it is. Fucking paper. So you got the alien here. I mean, the predator, not the alien. And you got I guess the engineers. It looks like the engineer. So I do like the cover. But I've seen better covers of this, so it could be better. But overall, I'm happy I got it. It's a nice versus movie, so in my opinion. So a lot of people always complains about versus movies could be so much better, but I don't know. Whatever, guys. Wrong movie. But I will talk about that soon. And here we go. Godzilla versus Megaguirus. Now, I actually really enjoy this film. It's not the best Godzilla movie at all, but it's really fun, and I like how the movie ends and everything like that. Some people might think that this is a sequel to Godzilla 2000. It's not. It's the same suit. They just changed it a little bit, but it's not the sequel to 2000, even though they're using the same suit. But we got some new villains here. We got um Megaguirus. You got different forms of Megaguirus here, which is pretty dope. And this is the only time we actually see Megaguirus. And she's actually, yes, I said she. She's actually one of the female kaiju, right next to Martha and Biollante and stuff. We don't have a lot of female kaijus like the Mutos and the female Muto. So nice to know that we have more of a villain presence for females and all that, or more monsters for females, because usually they're all guys, but I like to see more female monsters like Martha or Biollante or something like that. I just love those characters, and having more of them would be great. And I always think Megaguirus is pretty dope. I mean, Megaguirus is basically, Megaguirus is like a firefly. Not really a firefly, a dragonfly. There we go. Basically it is. It's basically a dragonfly. So it's more than that. It has some, bat features and everything like that. But overall, it's really trying to pay homage to a dragonfly. If not, it's paying homage also to a dragonfly, a bat, and a locust. Those are the three things I believe that it's paying homage to. But I love the look. I really do. I like her as a villain. She lays eggs and everything like that. And if you watch the Rodan movie, she's actually one of the things that Rodan eats. So she's actually Rodan's food. So this is the bigger version of it though. So there's that. So I haven't watched this movie in a while. I've been planning to watch it, and from what some of the Godzilla movies I have, I'm looking at it, and every time I feel like I want to watch this one, I don't have it. So that's why I'm all like, and then when I look at the cover for this, it doesn't scream Godzilla versus Megaguirus. I feel like there should be a different cover for this, because this cover, in my opinion, like I walk past it so many times not thinking that this was the movie that I was trying to find. But I knew it was the movie I was trying to find. But every time I passed it, I kept telling myself, That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. But even though I knew it was it, I don't know. I think the cover just kind of like the back of the cover is better than the front of the cover. I don't know. I feel like the front of the cover should be better. I wonder how the Japanese cover was. Who knows? Who knows? But overall, highly recommend getting both of these. And if, again, going back to the spiritual enlightenment thing, if you want to know what this is really all about, what does it tell about Black people and Afro-Hispanic people's history, this is basically us, the color people, and this is us fighting the Insectoids. Insectoids, yes, humanoid Insectoids. You think that that's a game? Yeah, okay. That's funny. You might think it's a game, but scientists literally found a village that's abandoned that is literally designed as an ant field. I remember hearing that years ago, and I'm like, that should tell you something, man. Look it up. Look it up. It's not. It's I mean, look it up like village ant field or some shit like that. I guarantee you'll find it. You know, it just looks like an ant hill. Where they mention ant hill? No, but when you see it, you'll be like, it looks like a civilization of ant people that will live there. You know, kind of like if you watch all these movies and video games, and you see how ants, like those ants in general, how they make stuff and like you see in movies and games and stuff. It's literally similar to what you see in like pictures or videos that you see when scientists are like discussing it. They even admit that they're extraterrestrial beings, and when they show pictures of them on the walls, they have antennas, but they don't tell you they're insectoids. You have to, in a way, they're telling you without telling you. That's how it works. It's supposed to. That's how it's supposed to be in this world, right? At least for right now. So let's get to the Switch. I don't want to talk about more about that. I'm too tired right now to talk about some enlightenment stuff. Even though I did make a few videos that's uploading right now, so check that out if you do check those videos out. So, oh yeah, and I got this too. So I have to smoke weed and everything like that. So. Who doesn't love Boma? I mean, I love Android 18 myself, but you know, can't the color hair? I mean, come on, that's why I love Scott Pilgrim, Ramona. Anyways, so I already showed you guys these games. If you haven't, well, if you knew, then well, here you go. I got The World Ends With You Final Mix, having fun with it, playing through that. And I got Donkey Kong Tropical Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Jesus, why I couldn't say that? That's a mouthful, by the way. But this game is fun, really fun. I haven't been playing it all as much, but it is fun. It is. I'm just playing other games like this, and I recently got RPG Maker for the 3DS. So yes, I'm making my own video game right now as I'm speaking. Will I ever publish it or anything like that? I just don't want it to be. I don't want it to be generic or anything like that. I'm going to take my time with it, you know. And when I do get RPG Maker on the Switch, I am going to get. It's coming next week. So I was on the store at Best Buy and they wanted for like $50 or $60, and I'm like, I got it for like $20 less on eBay. So there you go, and it's coming next week. So I'm not too harsh about it. Well, was I like kinda? And I could have gotten a Switch today too, but I didn't. This is my sister's. It was like $200. So I could have gotten this because I was debating. I was like either this or Hades, because I saw Hades and Hades was like about $20 where I was at, and I was just like, I hear literally good things about that game, and I want to play that game. I really want to play that game, and I will get it on the Switch. So. And I will get the sequel to this game too. So there you go. Let's see. Well, what else? Well, you could say I went to a mom and pop store, and I got I love this cover. I really fucking do. It's beautiful. I got this game. I finally got this game. Super Smash Bros. Ultima. Now I do like that you could play in the. I love fighting games that you could just play. You know, just fighting play, and then you can lock characters while you're fighting. I fucking love that. There's so many characters. You see that shit? Like, Look at that. Look at that. There's NBA 2K right there. Look at that shit, man. I I don't know. I really love it. I'm always been a big fan of Smash Brothers. I remember as a little kid watching the first commercial of Smash Brothers. Like you see Mario, Donkey Kong, Pikachu, and Yoshi just walking around, and, in a field of grass. And you're like, oh, that's cool. And then Mario just kicks fucking Donkey Kong and shit, like trips him and shit. And they all beat each other up. I'm all like, oh my god! And then Pikachu's like flying over Yoshi, and I'm like, oh my god, yo, that shit, you had to be there to watch it. Looking at a trailer now on the phone does not do it justice. All right, you had to be there when you were a kid around the 90s at that time, watching that shit on the screen on your fucking CRT TV, man. That was the shit. Seeing that on TV, you were like, I want that shit, dog. You can grab Donkey Kong and fucking, you can grab Donkey Kong and Mario and fucking fight together. You can grab Pikachu and freaking Wario if you want to, or Ness, or even DK. Hell yeah, I mean, even Bowser, hell yeah. So I love this, and I love that they brought all the characters back, for this, and some new characters also, which, mwah, yes. So I'm happy I got that. So my Switch collection is already growing. And my sister, when she saw these games, she's like, might as well just keep my Switch. Like, she wants me to, because I was debating, I'm like, hey, I have to pay for this. I'm not paying 280 because if it was the same price over there at the mall, then I would have been like, okay, yeah, I'm paying that. But it's 200. So I'm like, 200? I'm not paying 200 for that. But anyways, here was the main event. The main event. Okay. So yes, RPG Maker Fez. So I am making a game and everything like that. And from what I can, from what I'm doing and how to test the waters and stuff, I'm actually having really fun with it. And I'm already seeing progress of how I want to make my game and everything like that. So it's mostly paying homage to like old school games and everything like that. But once I get the Switch version of it, I'm going to make it a little bit better and hopefully, more awesomer. So, and the people like it even more, I might just get the PC version and just go all out and literally be its own thing. Because that's what I really wanted to be. So there you go. Because remember, at the end of the day, RPG Maker is a tool. If you know how to use it, you know how to use it. If you don't, then well, you're not going to go very far. So, anyways, the main event. Sorry about that, but I just had to get that out there. The main event. I've been wanting to play this game ever since it first announced, ever since it came out on the PlayStation 4 and everything like that. Yes. I got the sequel to this game on my PlayStation. Haven't touched it, only played it for like a few seconds. The reason I didn't come back and play that version is because I wanted to play this one really, really badly. And now I played a few minutes of it. I'm already getting into it already. I like the gameplay. I love the art style and everything like that. And it comes with a freaking awesome booklet, an intro booklet. That is just like, you guys, like, beautiful. Just mwah. Just literally mwah. This is great. I love this. Really beautiful. So, and I do kind of wish you see the dogs on there. That's cool. But I do wish that the cover was a little bit different. I wish it had like all the characters. You know how you have this art style right here? Imagine you had all the characters in this type of art style in front of this cover. I would love that shit. But look, this cover right here, I'm not saying it's bad. It does its job. It does its job. I don't hate this cover at all whatsoever. But I do wish it was better. So, anyways, I always wanted to play Undertale. Everyone, some people think that it's too high or people think it's too hyped up and shit. But there's a reason why people love it. and there's a reason why there's a physical copies of this game now, and why I'm holding it for the Switch. The Angry Video Game Nerd games can't do that. I just set that right now. But people buy the Angry Video Game Nerd game more and more. Like if a lot of people buy it, then you actually see a physical copy of it, which hopefully we do. I feel like we will one day. But hey, if we do get a physical copy of the Angry Video Game Nerd deluxe version, I'm definitely going to get it on the Switch. Definitely. I would have it on my PlayStation 4, so might as well get it on the Switch. Hell yeah. At this point, I'm a type of gamer, man, that just wants to play games on the go. And I am trying to find the dock version of this. It is literally like, apparently they haven't restocked, or it's literally gone. They just, either Nintendo is just like, yeah, we're not restocking on that, we just restocking on this now. So if you never got the fucking dock, well, you left out. And it's sad too, because there are some games that you can't do 2-player. If you want to play 2-player with your best friend and you have the fucking controller and shit, well, forget about that. You don't have the dock, so you can't, pass in and play 2-player, which is what the Switch is all about. That's why I have a complaint about the light. You can't do what the dock is doing. Look, if it didn't go in the dock, that's fine. But yet I can't take these out and like what? I don't know. But moving on. If you haven't gotten this game or these games in general, look, if you don't have a Switch, that's fine. That's fine. You probably can't afford it. Probably don't have it. That's fine. Don't try to get a PlayStation 5. If you're trying to do that, might as well put your money on a Switch. If you know somebody, like a sibling that has a Switch, just put your money on the games and use their Switch if they let you. If they don't, well, I guess you need to get your own Switch. I don't know what to tell you about that. If you don't have nice siblings, then you don't have nice siblings. But other than that, I'm glad I got this. Look at that. I already have like 4 freaking games, man. And I'm excited. I'm excited that I got these. Like obviously you got an action RPG, a platformer, a fighting game, and a nice traditional RPG that breaks in a way the rules of RPG. So I like that. I really do. It's really cool, really awesome. So that's really it, guys. Have you played any of these games? If any version of these games, like Legends with You, Donkey Kong, Freeze, Super Smash Brothers, the new one obviously in Undertale. And have you seen Alien vs Predator and Godzilla vs Megaguirus? Yes, Megaguirus. I hope I'm saying her name right. But that's really it, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and tell me what you guys think. If there was anything, I know some of you guys. Every time I do a video about stuff that I got, I know you guys want me to review them once I'm done with them. But it all depends, because sometimes I'm doing other things, and since I'm doing that video game stuff too, making a game and because I want to be a video game designer and I want to see what I can do, and I want to get my idea out there at least and all that. So I'm going to do that, and once it's released, like I'm going to release a demo of it, and once I'm done, I'm going to go straight back to that and make a full game out of it. So right now I'm testing the waters of how to create, how to do everything, and right now I'm making the game as I'm talking right now. But once I publish it online for the 3DS, basically, it would just be for the demo, and I'm going to do the same thing on the Switch version. So the Switch and the 3DS version are probably going to be different from the towns and caves you go in. The map will still be the same, but the towns and the villages will probably look different and everything like that, So because it probably won't be the definitive the way it looks, obviously. So there you go. That's really it. Because that's how it usually is with games. It goes through a process and stuff. So we all know that. But anyways, that's it, guys. Tell me what you guys think, and have you got any of these?